Hello guys, and welcome back to another exciting video from our channel. Today we bring you the most recent updates on Windows 11, and further, we'll see if Windows 11 is worse than Windows 10 or not. So make sure to stay until the end. Also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Let's begin then. There aren't many reasons to install on day one, yet there are a lot of reasons to stand by. Windows 11 is officially out, meaning millions of PC owners are free to upgrade today, as long as their computers meet Microsoft's ridiculously strict system requirements. Windows 11 is so far a completely non-lethal operating system, which is definitely a good sign. However, maybe not enough justification to install it, to make the call on whether other PC gamers should actually install Windows 11. Windows 11 looks nice, yet that is not enough reason to upgrade on day one either. After more than a week using Windows 11 day to day, we wouldn't recommend anyone install it today. Almost none of Windows 11's promised big features are actually included right now, and no matter how promising a new version of Windows is, some launch day issues are inevitable. Right now, Windows 11 is good, and it'll be even better when its first meaty update arrives in a few months. Nevertheless, on day one, this makeover isn't worth the potential hassle. During the 2000s, transparency and glassy user interfaces were the new hotness, and Windows Vista and Windows 7 were about their rounded edges. Microsoft ditched that style for a decade of sharp edges and solid colors before going back to a softer style in Windows 11. Thus far, it's good, not excessively good. Regardless, we think Microsoft has done a better job with Windows 10, making themes feel cohesive, and the switch from light mode to dark mode is really smooth. Smooth is a good word for a lot of Windows 11. It reflects almost everything we enjoy about it, like the new, undeniably less jarring notification pop-ups. Windows 11 has new sound effects too, and we think they're way more pleasant in general. It's as if for years, computer sound effects have been designed in light of pure functional utility, and afterwards, someday someone said, "Remember when we had Brian Eno compose the Windows 95 startup jingle and it sounded nice?" Consider the possibility that we tried to make things sound nice again. The Windows Snap feature now lets you hover over the Maximize button to choose from different ratios and arrangements, like a 70-30 split, which you'll find really handy. On the off chance that you use two monitors and turn your second one on while Windows 10 is running, the OS spends a few seconds basically having a seizure before figuring out what to display where. In Windows 11, the desktop on your essential monitor zooms out for a couple seconds to signify a display change is happening, and afterward it pops right back into place as the second monitor comes online. Smooth. Well, usually smooth. Sometimes the screen still blinks black a couple times before its animation kicks in. The Essential Settings menu has been nicely polished up and improves on the gobs of wasted white space in Windows 10 to display more important information without the need for diving into advanced menus. We don't know why the heck the ancient control panel is still included in Windows 11. However, Microsoft really needs to ensure all its functionality is replicated in settings and kill it off once and for all. The Start menu also looks nice and clean compared to the mess of titles it was in Windows 10, though as a consequence it does end up feeling less functional. We don't understand why the button you click to see more of your apps is so small, or why Microsoft didn't make it more customizable on the whole. The unspoken answer might be that the Start menu is nearly worthless when you can more quickly launch applications by pressing the Windows key and typing a couple letters. However, as it is now, it feels like a half-thought-out redesign. Also, the taskbar Start renovation has come at the expense of some options that hardcore users love, like the capacity to stick the taskbar to the side of the screen or right-click to access the task manager. These feel like features Microsoft will inevitably add back in the coming months, which does highlight how meager an upgrade Windows 11 feels on launch day. Furthermore, we're likely to see some other problems pop up as more people start using Windows 11, like the File Explorer memory leak. Aside from the new aesthetic, the few big features Microsoft talked about in its presentation this summer, especially the ones to do with gaming, just aren't here yet. There are a few big changes Microsoft hyped up when it revealed Windows 11. Direct storage Xbox tech that uses fast SSDs to speed up game performance. A totally revamped Microsoft Store. Auto HDR Xbox tech that tone maps games without built-in HDR support for HDR monitors. Direct storage and auto HDR could be a big deal for your PC. On the off chance that you don't have an HDR monitor, still an expensive rarity in the PC world, auto HDR won't do anything for you, unless you hook your PC up to a TV. Direct storage was initially going to be a Windows 11 exclusive before Microsoft backtracked, adding support for Windows 10 too. Game developers need to implement the Direct Storage API for it to work though, which means on launch day this feature is going to do absolutely nothing for your gaming experience, even on the off chance that you have the necessary speedy NVMe SSD. So how's that new Microsoft Store? It's a little nicer to browse than the old one, yet is still mostly filled with apps you'll never need. We don't see any PC gamers turning to this store instead of a Google search to find the programs they need, yet when Android apps arrive next year, perhaps that'll change. The smaller changes to Windows 11 are really the only draw right now. The new aesthetic, the reworked Smart menu, the tweaks to various settings menus, and long-standing programs like Paint. There are some nice surprises scattered around. For example, the emoji menu, Windows Key Plus, now includes Tenor for inserting GIFs and furthermore bundles into your clipboard history, Windows Key Plus V, for pasting. It's a smart, convenient pairing, yet unless you have a crippling GIF addiction, we wouldn't call it a must-have. Microsoft has decided to allow PC users who don't meet the minimum system requirements to install Windows 11, yet warned in August that those PCs would not be entitled to updates. So this doesn't make sense. So far, Microsoft has stuck to this position. The PC Health Check app that analyzes whether your computer meets system requirements will now give this warning to PCs that don't pass muster. In the event that you proceed with installing Windows 11, your PC will no longer be supported and won't be entitled to receive updates. Damages to your PC due to lack of compatibility aren't covered under the manufacturer warranty. On the off chance that your PC doesn't currently meet the system requirements, you should definitely hold off on upgrading until we see whether Microsoft changes this ridiculous policy. Microsoft has also said, in partnership with our OEM and Silicon partners, we will be enabling VBS and HVCI on most new PCs over this next year. Also, we will continue to seek opportunities to expand VBS across more systems over time. Furthermore, what's VBS? Virtualization-based security is a safety feature that the Department of Defense loves. However, it does not seem to tank gaming performance. It's not being enabled as a matter of course in the event that you upgrade your Windows 10 machine to Windows 11. However, it looks like a whole lot of new Windows 11 systems are going to come with a frame rate hobbling feature as standard. Do like this video, guys. Also subscribe and share to our channel. Let us know what your views on Windows 11 are in the comments section.